Hello guys, I'm back. My name is Jefferson Costa. I'm a chemical process engineer with expertise in plant design, and I'm here to share with you my message to 2021. And if you don't know me yet, this channel is the chemical process engineer plant design. So it is the main purpose of this channel is to help you understand and get better skills in the plant design for chemical process engineers. And we are ending, or in fact, 2020 is already ended, and it was a tough year. And we are starting now with 2021, and this is the first video of the channel. So instead of having something technical to share with you, I would like to share the message. And this message is quite similar to the one that I have shared with the students of my training program in Process Booster. So the point is that we'll get some time to get the economy growing again, and in some countries the vaccine for COVID-19 is still starting, and probably 2021 will be a better year than 2020. But to get the best opportunities, it is very important to prepare yourself, and it is not only related to technical skills. We need to improve other areas of our life also to get better mindset, or to know, or to let the people know what we are able to do, and something like that. So thanks a lot for being with me here today. And it is I'm still on vacation. I'm in the beach with my family. We are preparing the wallets to return to home. But as my commitment to have a new video to you every Saturday at 9 a.m., I'm here to talk with you a little bit. So thanks a lot, Bindu, OCSA, Zouzou, and Hitesh, Saida. Thanks a lot for being here, group, and you are always welcome to this YouTube channel. So the first thing that I would like to share with you is that in my personal point of view, I believe that we must invest in three pillars, or three kinds of skills to 2021. And one of them is the technical skills, and the in-process Telegram channel, my LinkedIn, and this YouTube channel. I believe that it can help you a little bit to have more content related to chemical process engineering, plant design. So in 2021, I will still sharing with you content related to engineering documentation, process simulation, and activities related to the daily life of a chemical process engineer. So I usually name these kind of activities as technical skills. And some people call that as hard skills. It's more common to know that as hard skills. It is skills that you need to perform your work. And that is very important. But in time of increases, when we don't have the opportunities that we want to yet, and when we already have, but we need to improve ourselves to better opportunities, in my point of view, is very, very important to invest time in the in yourself or personal development. I really recommend you to know a little bit about that if you don't know anything about personal development. And there are great names in the markets related to this subject. So Tony Robbins is one of them, and he has two books that I really recommend you to take a look in 2021. One of them is The Giant Within. The name is larger than that, but if you type Tony Robbins, The Giant Within, you will find that. And the other one is The Unlimited Power. Both of these books is about personal development, and you will get some activities to be done in order that you don't not only you learn from something, but you must also do an action. You must practice in order to get familiar, incorporate that to your life. So this is my tip for you starting 2021, uh, how you can increase your mindset, because when we have a mindset, good good vibration, and if you have good thoughts, it's easier to bring to us better connections and to look for opportunities instead of complaining about the problems. It's very very important, and it is the way that I live my life every day. During when I start, I do coffee to my wife, and after that I do 30 minutes meditation, and with that I try to empty my mind to everything that's not good for my life, and I look for good thoughts. In this way, we have uh, better humor, better behaviors, and that for sure will help you to get better results in 2021. Another author that I recommend you is Bobby Proctor, and Bobby Proctor is the author of the You Were Born Rich. And if you go to his YouTube, you will find all series of of how of his all of his series related to Born Rich for free. So there you will find the 3 days webinar. Although it is from the 70s to 80s, no problem. The message is the same in the 70s that it is today. So, and you will find the audiobook, and you will find also the link to download the PDF book. So it is totally for free. I believe that you to get the ebook, you just need to subscribe to his newsletter. But the importance of the Born Rich is that you understand the that everything is connected, and good vibration will bring you good vibration, and it's that's why it's easy. How can I say that? Sometimes we met with people and we don't feel comfortable, and that's why, because we have different kind of vibration, and with when you are bad humor, better humor, you have good humor, and you get in touch with someone that is depressed and something like that. Usually you tend to get depressed also, because the bad vibration impact us, and of course the good vibration impact us also. So if you can choose with someone you want to stay, you the the obvious answer is that when we join with the person that have good behaviors, we tend to get good behaviors also. And there is some people say that we are the average of the 5 people that we are connected with. So always try to be among, don't be the best of your table. Try to be in the table where there are better people than you in terms of knowledge, in terms of behaviors and stuff like that. So this way you can improve you more. So in my point of view, if you start doing this in 2021, you will not get the results in one day or in one week, but after 6 months and 1 year, you will be very very much better in 2022 than you were in 2020. And this is the way that I do every day, and this is my recommendation to you, and it was the recommendation that I did to the members of my process booster training program. But the in the end, I will answer some questions if you have any. Okay, but just to don't lose my way of thinking, the other thing that is very very important to you understand is it is something that chemical process engineers usually are afraid about, or is not too much familiar, is the social skills. and in my point of view, I call them as external skills. And what is it? To in a way to sell our service, and if you are looking for a job, we are selling our service to others. It is very important that the other person see, watch or observe some values on us, and the best way to do that is producing content. And that's one of the motives that I share a lot of my knowledge in the internet. Is it is a way that people will observe you, and those one that are interested what are you saying will get connected with you. And when you are in a position of sharing your knowledge, you have advantage uh, when compared to someone that only throw the CV in the LinkedIn us asking for opportunity. Let me tell you an example. I have Akatuidi. It's an Indian fresh engineer, and he shared lots of content in 2020. Now it's not too much, but he had shown, compared to a sea of people in LinkedIn, he shared a lot of expertise in LinkedIn based on his experience, of course. And because of that, he got attention of many people, and one of that was me, and he was in my list of recommendation to which people chemical process engineer should follow. And that would not be possible if I haven't seen any kind of content, he sharing any kind of content. But my recommendation, and it is a tip for you, is you don't need to push yourself too much. If you are able to do at least one content, one publication per week, every week during 2021, you will get observed, and people will reach you. And that is the most important message here. People will reach to you, and eventually you will be invited to interviews. And I can guarantee to you that when you are high ranked in LinkedIn, recruiters will talk to you, because I received a lot of invitation for selective process in 2020. I believe that in 2021 will not be different, but that is only possible because I share my expertise in LinkedIn, and people get interested on that. And when the recruiter type process engineer, I am one of the top ones there, although I am not a LinkedIn premium member. I'm not a LinkedIn premium member, but if you keep sharing your expertise, you can rank you there. And another tip is you can also comment some posts from other people, but try to do a kind of comments that contribute to the discussion, because this way the author will notice you better. And although I like that people share my content, sharing posts is not the best way to get ranked. I recommend you to create your own posts. And if you, for instance, Vijay Sarat do a lot of great posts in the LinkedIn, and what you can do is read his posts and practice what he's saying. And once you understand that, you can create your own post, and you can tag him if you have learned something from him, or something from me, or something from Kirit. It's the best way to tag someone. You read a content of him or her, you understand, you do your own post, and you sit them based on the post that was read. You did your own one, and you thanking them for doing that. So just to recapitulate, it's very important that we invest in the technical skills and in process. Telegram, my LinkedIn, my YouTube, my Facebook, my Instagram will be here in 2021 to help you with that if you want to know more about chemical process engineering and plant design. But invest also in personal development. And my tip for you is search for search for Tony Robbins books, especially The Giant Within and also The Unlimited Power. And take a look also in the YouTube of Bobby Proctor. He was the author of the You Were Born Rich, and you can find there not only the ebook for free, but also the free webinar, 3 days free webinar, and also the audiobook of You Were Born Rich. With that, you will improve your inner self and you will be able to connect with great people in 2021, and you will be able to face the hard times, because especially in the beginning of the 2021, we may still have some difficulties, some challenges to surpass. But not only that, it's very important that once you have a great inner self and once you have very good technical skills, people must know that you have that. And instead of asking for opportunity in the LinkedIn, because it's the biggest social media for work, instead of doing that, my recommendation to you that follow me is starting sharing your knowledge. And you can start that with one post for a week, and it's don't do one post a day, because there is a time for posting, people sharing with people, and there is a cycle. So my recommendation, if you are starting, do one per week, and if you do that during 20 months, you will get connection with great people, because great people like Vijay Sarati, Kiriti, and many others, we are looking for the freshers. And although we can give you any job opportunity, uh, our comments or our sharing will help you in some way. And the if everything gets at the conjunction and the right conjunction, I believe that it's possible to get opportunity in 2021. And remember one thing, although we are facing crisis time, uh, there is always opportunity available in the market. If not as a chemical process engineer, in other areas, it is all possible to get opportunities. And if you want to one of the areas that is very interesting for us chemical process engineers is process safety. And this is important because process safety is used during the design. It's very important. In some companies, the chemical process engineer is responsible not only for the process, but also for the safety. And in bigger companies, the process safety is a specific subject with a person dedicated to that. But we use process safety also during the operations of the plant. So it's very common that industrial facilities has a process safety engineer to take care about the safety of the production. And in some cases, it is a dedicated position. In others, it is a function of the chemical process engineer also. So my tip for you is to get involved with what is HAZOP, what is HAZID, LOPA, and other techniques related to process safety. And the publications from CCPS is a good start. You can type on Google CCPS books and you'll find plenty of chemical process safety books there. And once you learn something from these books, for instance, you read a chapter and you understand what is telling that, try to do a little summary and post in LinkedIn. And if you do that consistently, you will increase not only your technical skills, but also your connections and etc. And let me see, Nimesh how we change from production engineer to process design engineer. And this is a very nice question. For changing from a position to another, you must understand what is the roles and responsibilities of the other position that you want to. So we are talking about process design engineer. Process engineer in the design companies, he usually work from the basic engineering or conceptual engineering to detail engineering, and each one of these stage, conceptual, basic, and detailing, has specific roles to be performed. But in general, what you must know? You must know how to deal with process simulation software, because as the plants and the process get complex, we need to use the process simulation to solve them, the heat and material balance. You need to know how to read and develop the pipe instrumentation diagram. This is one of the most important documents in the plant design. And we need to be familiar with process data sheet, specification data sheet, because we'll get information from the heat and material balance, and we get information from the pipe instrumentation diagram to fill a sheet in order that the other disciplines are able to finish the specification, and with that the procurement team gets the quotation, and we can build the plant. But all of these three activities are surrounded with the process safety. That's why it's very, very important to know more about process safety. And when we are talking about production, the most important for production is to increase the KPI of the plant. For instance, more product with less power, or the same product with less utilities. And two very used in this area is the Lean Six Sigma, and that is something that is not so important for plant design. So that is my tip for you, Nimesh. If you want to change for process design engineering, focus on process simulation, pipe instrumentation diagram, process safety, and be familiar with process data sheet for equipment, instrumentation, and etc. And of course, if you start sharing your knowledge related to these areas, it will be much easier to you get in contact with other chemical process engineers, and you get in touch with recruiters, and with that you change for another area. So guys, who stayed with me up to this point, thanks a lot for being here. So that is my message to you to 2021. It will start tough also, as we were in 2020, but don't lose your hope, don't lose your courage, because in every crisis there is opportunity to improve ourselves, to grow ourselves as better persons, and in the end it is what matters most. And I hope for all of you that you get the opportunity that you want to, and the opportunity that you deserve to, in order that we can be processing engineers, colleagues, talking in the internet. If you have any other question, feel free to send me in my social media. You can find all social media I have in my website, jeffersoncosta.com. And it's time to go home. I have some hours of travel to get at my home with my family. So stay safe and stay good. Bye bye.